Stitching curved lines and corners on paper. In some garments, you would find curved lines ending in a corner and another curved line beginning from where the first curved line ended. You need to learn how to make curved lines and corners, as this is required in dressmaking. In this lesson, we will practice how to stitch curved lines and corners on an A4 paper. Objective: at the end of the lesson, you will be able to perform a proper straight stitch through curved lines and corners drawn on an A4 sheet paper using a sewing machine. Let us first familiarize with the tools and materials that you would need to practice stitching through curved lines and corners. For this purpose, you would need a pencil, straight scale, a compass, and a sheet of A4 paper. Let us now watch how to properly straight stitch through curved lines and corners drawn on an A4 sheet paper. Step 1. Place the sheet of paper with curved lines and corners under the presser foot. Do not thread the needle while stitching on paper. Place the paper with curved lines and corners under the presser foot, keeping excess paper on the left side. Step 2. Start stitching through a line with curves. Keep the marked line on paper under the needle point. Press down the presser foot lifter of sewing machine by right hand and fix the paper under the presser foot. Start moving the treadle and at the same time push the flywheel of the machine towards yourself by right hand. Step 3. Move the treadle consistently and control the paper with both hands. Continue the movement of the treadle with your feet. While stitching, control the paper with both hands. With the movement of machine, the feed dog will automatically transport the paper, but you have to pay attention on the needle and presser foot to maintain the correct line of the stitches. Stop sewing as you reach the corner and then turn the paper to get another curve. Just before you reach the corner of the drawn line, you will have to slow down the speed of the treadle and control its pace. Finally, bring the flywheel to stop so that the needle will stop exactly at the corner of the line. Now, using both of your hands, turn the paper so that the new curve is in the same position when we started stitching this exercise. Repeat the exercise after you finish a line with curves. After you finish the first line that has curves with corners, move on to the next line and do exactly the same as you had done for the first line. Once you have completed the second line, you can go into the other lines one after the other till the exercise is complete. Let's now review the main steps. Step 1. Place the sheet of paper with curved lines and corners under the presser foot. Step 2. Start stitching through a line with curves. Step 3. Move the treadle consistently and control the paper with both hands. Step 4. Stop sewing as you reach the corner and then turn the paper to get another curve. Step 5. Repeat the exercise after you finish a line with curves. You can now practice stitching curved lines and corners on a piece of A4 paper. Take our next class to learn how to stitch straight lines on a piece of fabric.